Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Brahmotsavam program today, where we are blessed with the esteemed presence of great personalities and Swamijis. We'll begin the program as soon as the Governor arrives. Thank you for the patience and look forward to your prayers and your devotion. We just await the arrival of the Governor. We'll start as soon as possible. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. ബ്രഹ്മോത്സവം പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇവിടെ ഇന്ന് ഈ ദിവസത്ത് നമുക്ക് ഭാഗ്യം ലഭിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പ്രമുഖരായ വ്യക്തികളും അതിനോടൊപ്പം മഹത് ശ്രേഷ്ഠരായ സന്യാസികളും നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഇന്നുണ്ട്. ഗവർണർ വന്നാലുടൻ തന്നെ ഈ ഒരു ഔദ്യോഗികമായിട്ടുള്ള ചടങ്ങിൻ്റെ ആരംഭമാകും. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we have the esteemed presence of the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammed Khan. കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ ബഹുമാനായ ഗവർണർ ഈ ഔദ്യോഗിക ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്നു.
ഇങ്ങനെ ചെവിയിൽ നോക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. അല്ല ഞാൻ കുറെ കളഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയതാണ്. ഇവിടെ എന്താ വേറെ വഴിയൊന്നാണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കൂടിയിട്ട് പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ ഇതിൽ അധികം പോകാറുണ്ട്. ഇത് ഏകദേശം അപ്പോൾ ആ അവിടെയൊക്കെ നോക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. മുന്നേ വരുന്ന ആളുകളുണ്ട്. അവരുടെ വിഷമം ചിലപ്പോൾ പ്രശ്നമില്ല. അങ്ങനെ തലപ്പാവ് പ്രശ്നമില്ല. ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞേക്കൊരു ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കും. ഒരു ഫോട്ടോ എടുത്തിട്ട് എവിടെ നിന്നിട്ട് പോകണല്ലേ ആയിരിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ്. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പം ഓഫാക്കണ്ട നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ ആ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഡേ കൂടി എടുക്കാം ഇല്ല അവരെ നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല നമ്മൾ അവരുടെ സ്ഥലത്ത് പോലെ അതെ നേരത്തെ കുറേ
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Let's start the official program with chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra once and we'll move over to the national anthem. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
For welcoming the respected dignitaries in the August gathering, I would like to now invite Sri Jagat Sakshi Das, the Temple President, ISKCON Thiruvananthapuram, onto the dais.
ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട കേരള ഗവർണർ ശ്രീ ആരിഫ് മുഹമ്മദ് ഖാൻ അവർകൾ, we invite you, sir, from our heart. We are so blessed and happy to have you here. പിന്നെ അദ്ദേഹം ഒരുപാട് തിരക്കിലാണ്, എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം. ഒരാഴ്ച മുമ്പേ ഫോണിൽ ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സെക്രട്ടറി അറിയിച്ചു, എന്തൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിലും തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ എത്തിയിരിക്കും എന്ന് അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു. So we are so happy to have Honorable Governor of Kerala to be with us. അടുത്തത് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഭക്തിവിനോദ് സ്വാമി മഹാരാജ് അദ്ദേഹമുണ്ട്. മഹാരാജ് കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ ഇസ്കോണിൻ്റെ zonal secretary of Kerala. Maharaj is very well versed in scriptures. Maharaj is a chemical engineer by profession. For more than 30 years, Maharaj has taken this monkhood, sannyas ashrama, and preaching all over the world the glories of Bhagavata Dharma. Maharaj also had translated and published more than 30 books of Srila Prabhupada in Malayalam language. So we are happy to have Maharaj with us. Next, I would like to invite His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj, Japanese by origin, a dear disciple of Srila Prabhupada, served ISKCON for more than 50 years. Maharaj has published more than 50 books on Vedic scriptures. Also, apart from spirituality, Maharaj is an expert in astrology, Vastu, and many aspects of Vedas. So we are so happy to have Manu Maharaj also among us. അടുത്തത് പത്മനാഭസ്വാമി ക്ഷേത്രത്തിൻ്റെ പുഷ്പാഞ്ജലി സ്വാമിയ ശ്രീ പരമപൂജ്യ അച്യുതഭാരതി സ്വാമികളാണ് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഉള്ളത്. സ്വാമിജി ഏകദേശം 30-40 ക്ഷേത്രങ്ങളാണ് കേരളത്തിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ചുമതല വഹിച്ച് ഭഗവത് സേവനം അനുഷ്ഠിക്കുന്നത്. വളരെ വിശാലമായ ചിന്തയുടെ ഉടമസ്ഥനാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. ഒരുപാട് ഭാഗവത സേവനങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹം ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. സ്വാമിജിയും ഇന്ന് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഉള്ളതിൽ വളരെ സന്തോഷവരന്മാരാണ് നമ്മൾ. അടുത്തത് വി ഹാവ് ദ ഇൻചാർജ് ഹെഡ് ഓഫ് ഇസ്കോൺ കന്യാകുമാരി ജില്ലയിൽ ഇസ്കോൺ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾക്ക് ചുക്കാൻ പിടിക്കുന്ന വിക്രം ഗോവിന്ദ പ്രഭു നമ്മളോടൊപ്പമുണ്ട്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് സ്വാഗതം. Then we also have Dr. Pradeep Ji from Vasudev Vilasam. Thank you for joining. And our Ganapati Ji, the chartered accountant, as well as trustee of Narsimha Temple in Adikeshwar Kshetram. Thank you, sir. And then our ex-Panchayat member Ji, La Sandosham Mannadilla. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nitai Priya Prabhu, for joining. Hare Krishna. And we also thank and invite all the ISKCON heads from different part of Kerala. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sri Jai Sachijas. Now we move on to the unveiling of the lotus footprints of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the 150th birth anniversary. I request the dignitaries to unveil the lotus footprints. Thank you very much. His Excellency Sri Arif Mohammad Khan, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, a former Union Minister, having held several portfolios ranging from energy to civil aviation, starting his political career as a student leader. Sri Arif Mohammad Khan was the president of Aligarh Muslim University Students' Union and also its honorary secretary. He became the member of Legislative Assembly of UP in the year 1977 at the age of 26. A believer of Reformation, a learned scholar and an orator whom the world would love to lend his ears. Today we have the honor and pleasure of having the great personality himself. He has been deeply involved in writing since his student days and he is the author of the best-selling book Text in Context, Quran and Contemporary Challenges. A thinker exemplary, a leader and a man of words, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan. I welcome you, sir, for the presidential address.
His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj Ji, Governing Body Commissioner ISKCON, His Holiness Bhakti Vinoda Swami Maharaj, Kerala Zonal Secretary, His Holiness Achyuta Bharati Swamiyar, Pushpanjali Swamiyar, Shri Padmanabha Swami Temple, Shri Jagat Sakshi Das, Trivandrum Temple President, Shri Vikram Govinda Das, Kanya Kumari Temple Manager, Shri Chris Venugopal, actor and media personality, Priya Sahodri Sahodran Mare, as our Komende Vandanam. I am absolutely delighted to address this august audience of devotees and well-wishers of Gros Savama at the Shri Shri Krishna Balram Temple of International Society for Krishna Consciousness at Palichal in Thiruvananthapuram. We all know that we are celebrating the 150th anniversary of Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati, the spiritual master of Naya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of International Krishna Consciousness Committee, which today spreads the Vedic Dharma all over the world. Among the sages who have devoted their lives to the propagation of Vedic wisdom, Acharya Swami Prabhupada holds a unique position for his unparalleled achievement in disseminating the spirit of bhakti all over the world. His gifted oratory and writing style had earned him the title of Acharya Kesari. He has authored over 100 books on spiritual and astrological subjects, among which Surya Siddhant is the most famous book and is still used by astrologers and astronomers. Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati had visited Thiruvananthapuram in 1931, stayed at the Padma Vilasam Palace, went to the Padmanabha Swami Temple, and then moved further south to Kanyakumari. As a mark of respect to his contributions, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji had recently released a special commemorative coin. While we celebrate the sacred memory of his divine life, we are reminded of the greatest of his contributions, namely the spiritual mentoring of Swami Prabhupada. Swami Prabhupada's meeting with his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, in Prayagraj, where Gurudev instructed him to spread the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in English language, and his various spiritual experiences are well known to the devotees. He followed his master's advice, propagation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message without discrimination of any kind, nationality, race, color, or ethnicity. In many of his lectures, Acharya Prabhupada had reiterated that the purpose of religion was to train people how to love God and that one will feel the perfection within oneself when one develops love of God to the fullest extent. When Srila Prabhupada began the International Society for Krishna Consciousness in New York in 1966, he had clearly stated the purpose of his endeavor. His desire was to systematically propagate spiritual knowledge to society at large, to educate all people in the techniques of spiritual life, in order to achieve real unity and peace in the world, and to propagate a consciousness of Lord Krishna as it is revealed in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. He aimed to bring people closer to Krishna, the prime entity, so that it developed within the members and humanity at large a feeling that each soul is part and parcel of the quality of Godhead as propounded by Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Mame vansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manshashtani indriyani pirkirti sthani karshati. It is only a very small part of my eternal self, which is the life of the universe, drawing round itself the six senses, the mind the last, which have their source in nature. Acharya preached this love of God to the world and brought about a global awakening and transformation in the humanity of over 100 temples, ashrams, and cultural centers that imparted to the world, especially to the West, the wealth of the ancient teachings of Vedic India. All these undoubtedly made Srila Prabhupada the greatest ambassador of India's spiritual heritage in the modern era. Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam continue to inspire readers worldwide. Spiritual quest has never been smooth for anyone. It is the strong determination to attain spiritual awakening that keeps one going forward. I understand that in 1965, in his 60th year, his spiritual pursuit. After 35 days at sea, he arrived at a lonely Brooklyn dock with just 40 rupees in hand and a crate of his translations of sacred Sanskrit text, Srimad Bhagavatam. However, once he started conveying the message of Gita to people in a humble manner, it resonated well with many young people, some of whom came forward to become serious students of the Krishna Bhakti mission. Srila Prabhupada's most significant contributions perhaps are his books, numbering over 70, and which are highly respected by scholars for their authority, depth, fidelity to the tradition, and clarity. The teachings of Srila Prabhupada emphasize the need for a spiritual renaissance, not just in India, but all over the world. And this is exactly what the Indian cultural heritage or spiritual heritage is all about. It has a universal vision It does not think in exclusive terms. It includes everybody. And that is why, unlike other civilizations, Indian civilization has been defined by Atma, all-inclusive Atma, which does not make a discrimination between men and women, but it does not leave out even animals, birds or plants. We have to view everything with respect, because all these things, all beings, they all have the Atma. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma. The spirituality being the soul of our nation and the fountainhead of our civilization. The teaching of Srila Prabhupada, which promoted egalitarian thought, love for the suffering millions, and the satisfying power of renunciation, have great significance in the world in which we are living today. The sense of renunciation was shown by this Acharya in his detachment in real life after having influenced millions of followers. His recent biography points it out. It says, Srila Prabhupada was able to detach his own spiritual journey and message from even the boundaries of the physical movement that he gave birth to. Therein lies the evidence of his spiritual strength. Doing everything for Krishna or the Supreme Being is the message that this movement conveys. It demands greater sincerity in actions. And as I said earlier, it demands a firm realization of oneness of the existence, ekatmata. What is the preaching of Gita? It says that to behold forms is the dharma of the eye. I see you as you are, as you appear to me. That is the dharma of the eye. The support or substratum of all forms is Brahma. When you look at an object, when I look at you, that instead of looking at you, I see Brahma in you, which is the one essence, and Gita asked me to abandon all other forms as they are illusory and unreal. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam virja ahem tua sarva papebhya moksha yishyami ma shucha. Giving up all forms of rights and duties. Take refuge in me alone. I shall free you from all sins. Therefore, there is no reason for you to grieve if you take refuge in me. Shri Ramakrishna Paramhans had advised Swami Vivekananda to see everyone as Shiva. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. Meaning to serve Jiva as Shiva. The idea is that since man is potentially divine, service to man indeed is service to God. It means instead of looking upon a needy person as an object of pity, look upon him as an object of worship. Such an attitude elevates both the giver and the recipient. Religion is not about worship of an irate father eyes. Our tradition tells us, Deho Devalaya Propto Jivo Deva Sada Shiva. For us, the Supreme Paramatma in the form of Jivatma is within us, and therefore the body is called Jiva. Rajyam Narendra se Bhatta se Ketaka Istayor pohe na bhato na raja. Hey, it's only the illusion, the maya, which makes you make the difference between the Paramatma and the Jivatma. Actually, if you develop the bhav of Samyang Nirase, Brahma Dirishti, Sam Dirishti, then all differences disappear. And what a beautiful simile he gives. He says the ruler sitting in his palace and the man standing on his gate removes the upadhi, removes the uniform according to their own genius. But other civilizations were defined by the color of the skin, by the how one expresses one's faith in the deity, language which one speaks. Indian thought leaders rejected all these alienable and variable factors, and they said, no, Indian civilization and culture and Indian worldview shall be determined by, it shall be defined by Atma, which is common inheritance of all mankind. Therefore, we see here Acharya from Japan, we see here a devotee from Kenya, and we can see there may be many other people whom I have not met here. Therefore, as we celebrate the 150th anniversary birth of Shri Guru, vigor and strength, and more people will come forward to spread this message of love and unity in the years to come. My best wishes to everyone who is present here. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Valre nanni. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And to gift a shawl and garland, I invite His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj to, as a token of love and respect, to the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammad Khan. I request His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj to garland and provide a shawl as a token of love and respect. I would now like to invite His Holiness Banaswami Maharaj, the ISKCON Governing Body Commissioner, by birth who is Japanese and a master of many different varied arts and culture, and predominantly, most importantly, the Bhagavatam. It's my real pleasure and honor to invite His Holiness Banaswami Maharaj to speak.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastacha Deshatarane Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasti Vallabha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. I would like to thank our Honorable Governor of Kerala for attending this function and giving a wonderful speech. He has unveiled the footprints of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So this is 150th anniversary. So if we just think about it, that's quite a long time ago. He was actually preaching in the early 1900s, and Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master, met him in the early 1920s. So it's 100 years ago since he met him. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati disappeared in the 1930s. Srila Prabhupada then began his preaching in the West in the 1960s and 70s, and he disappeared in 1977. So that's almost 50 years ago. So the movement has gone on since that time, about 50 years after his disappearance. And of course, before that we have Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who was preaching in the mid 1800s, 1850 or so, like that, to 1900. So we have a history of great preachers preaching Bhagavad Dharma, preaching the message of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. All of these leaders were very enthusiastic to try to communicate not just with people in India but around the world, because after the British got to India, the Indians began to think, oh, the world is bigger than India. So our acharyas began to think we have to spread the message of Krishna and Bhagavad Gita everywhere. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually wrote books, and he had them eventually sent to London and even to Canada. And they're in the libraries. You can find them in the libraries there. That's in the 1800s he was doing this. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also even sent preachers to Europe for spreading the message of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master, he was quite old when he began preaching, but he decided he would go in person to the West. And then he began preaching, and due to that ambitious project, we have the movement ISKCON today. And of course, when Prabhupada started, he established a movement in New York, and he called it International Society for Krishna Consciousness. At that time, there was no properties or anything, and just a few handful of devotees. So that's in the 1960s. And within 10 years of his preaching, suddenly the movement grew, and there were properties in America, devotees in America, and they spread to Canada and to Europe and to other places. So very quickly, within 10 years, this movement spread. And then Srila Prabhupada also came back to India and began work establishing centers in Mumbai and Mayapur, Vrindavan. And since that time, we see that in India, the preaching has grown to a large extent to what it is today. So all this has happened by the spiritual power of our acharyas, and especially Srila Prabhupada, to expand this movement. But what is the unique feature that they are teaching, that they are spreading? So Srila Prabhupada said, actually, we're not preaching religion. Religion is very limited. We're preaching something which is available and common to everybody. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this is the Nitya Dharma, or the eternal Dharma. Everybody is Atma, everybody is Jiva, and everybody has a similar quality. And what is that quality? To be the servant of Bhagavan, to be the servant of God. So it goes beyond religion. Srila Prabhupada gave the example of the sun. The sun is in the sky, and every country, every person in every country of the world sees the sun. But nobody can claim that's my sun. Sun is for everybody. Okay? So similarly, we all have this quality of Bhagavad Dharma, our Nitya Dharma. We are all particles, consciousness, servants of the Supreme Lord. And whatever religion, whatever country, whatever race, whatever language, or whatever, we still, as Atmas, not bodies, but as Atmas, we have that quality. So based on that quality, we can have unity. So that is what Srila Prabhupada was looking for in the world. He didn't want to spread division, but unity. And unity because we all have this similar nature. So this you'll find in the writings, this purports to Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. You'll find this often emphasized, that we're not limiting anybody. We all have this common nature. And if we accept that, then we can be happy because we're in our natural state. This is the message he's preaching. And this was, of course, taught previously by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, involved by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and 500 years ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But it's not this, it's a new movement that began with Lord Chaitanya, the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Actually, its basis is in the Vedas, which is the foundational culture of India itself. So very, very ancient. So it's the same message that's being presented. So we should be inspired by the work that our acharyas have done and the teachings they have given, and we should try to communicate this universal message to all people of India, all people of the world. And if we do that, that would be the greatest contribution we can give to the movement of Srila Prabhupada and to the memory of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Your Holiness Bhalaswami Maharaj. As a token of love and respect, I now invite Sri Jagat Sakshidas, Temple President ISKCON Trivandrum, to present the garland and the shawl. It's my pleasure and honor to invite His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, ISKCON Kerala Zonal Secretary, to present the felicitation. He's a chemical engineer by profession and a sannyasi for more than over 30 years. Malayali by birth, travels the world with Krishna service. My honor and pleasure to invite His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Muhammad Khanji, His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Pushpanjali Swami, other authorities and dignitaries on stage, and wonderful devotees, guests, members of ISKCON who are present here. A warm welcome to all of you. Our Honorable Governor gave a brilliant talk on the vision and the mission of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and how he continued it from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who under the UNESCO, United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, has declared this year to be the 150th year with special observance of the reformist contribution done by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur during those times. We must know that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was trying to preach this message of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam at a very difficult time. At a time when the Britishers were colonizing India deeply and Indians were being dumbed down and having a feeling of inferiority, and at the same time they had a history of Mughal invasions and so many different types of invaders and everything. And they were in their psyche very much disturbed. And at that time, different types of philosophies and different types of ideologies were coming up as a reaction. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur at that time, that Prabhupada did not preach or limit his teachings only to religion. He was talking about the absolute truth, the Param Tattvam. The Bhagavatam speaks about it, that we are all part and parcels of that Supreme Lord. Mamaivam sa jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana, as is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. And in this way, unity can come. Eternal religious principle of everybody on the earth, like our Honorable Governor very brilliantly stated, that plants, trees, fishes, animals, all over the world. And coming in his line, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur fought many oppositions of various types. He even fought the very powerful hegemony of the Brahmanas at that time who were corrupt. He fought the materialistic society. He did not bother much about the colonization and the British colonization because he said we have a deeper problem. When Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada first met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in 1922, he was actually not wanting to come out of it. But then his friend forced him and he went and met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, to whom he said, "Who is going to listen to your message now? Our country is in the grips of British rule. We should get liberated from their clutches." And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is known to have said, there is a greater problem you have before you think about the Britishers clutching you. You are under the clutches of Maya, illusion. You must first get yourself free from there, and this will automatically happen. Thakur impressed Prabhupada very much, and he is known to have mentioned the knowledge of Sanatana Dharma is in the right hands, in the hands of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And many years later, 11 years later, he accepted Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as his guru. And from then onwards, under his order, he carried out wonderful devotional services to humanity because of the direction given to us by all these wonderful personalities. So indeed, this is a great momentous event. 150 years of the visit of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to Thiruvananthapuram. Thiruvananthapuram is one of the permanent residences of the Lord, mentioned by Lord Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami, that pralaya after pralaya, the Lord eternally resides here as Padmanabha Swami. Lord Balaram also came here, and Ananta Sesha is an expansion of Balarama, and Padmanabha Swami also is Krishna. So in this way, Krishna Balaram means Padmanabha Swami and Ananta Sesha. That's why this place is called Thiruvananthapuram. And this place has got wonderful things happening. Balaram also visited this place. All of your presence here, especially I thank the Honorable Governor of Kerala for being with us on this very momentous occasion and sharing with us wonderful realizations on Sanatana Dharma. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, and thank you very much, Your Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj. Thank you very much. To honor His Holiness Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj, I invite Jagat Sakshi Das, the President of ISKCON Trivandrum, to provide a garland and the shawl. Thank you very much. I take the pleasure and honor of now inviting His Holiness Achyuta Bharati Swamiyar, the Pushpanjali Swamiyar at Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple, who is from the Shankara Sampradayam and a custodian of more than 40 temples. With great respect, I invite you to speak to the audience.
ശ്രുതിസ്മൃതിപുരാണാനാം ആലയം കരുണാലയം നമാമി ഭഗവത്പാദശങ്കരം ലോകശങ്കരം. ഒരു സുദിനമായിട്ട് കരുതുന്നു. സത്സംഗം വളരെ അപൂർവമായിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്നത്. ഇത്രയും ഭക്തജനങ്ങൾ, സനാതനധർമ്മത്തിൽ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്ന ആളുകൾ വന്നു ചേർന്നു. വലിയ സന്തോഷം. അവർ ഓണറബിൾ ഗവർണർ explained the message of our Sanatana Dharma and Vedanta. His words, thoughts and deeds attracted me so much. So I composed a Sanskrit poem to submit him. അതിൽ കൂടുതലായിട്ട് പറയാനുള്ളത്, വില്വമംഗലം സ്വാമിയാരെ കേൾക്കാത്തവരുണ്ടാവില്ല. വലിയ കൃഷ്ണഭക്തൻ അദ്ദേഹമാണ്. ഈ വലിയ കാടിൻ്റെ നടുക്ക് അനന്തൻ കാട്ടിലെ പത്മനാഭസ്വാമിയെ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് കണ്ടു. അദ്ദേഹം ആദ്യമായിട്ട് പൂജിച്ചു. അന്ന് മുതൽ വില്വമംഗല പരമ്പര, അവർക്ക് പുഷ്പാഞ്ജലി അവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. ശങ്കരാചാര്യരെ 4 ശിഷ്യന്മാർ, അതിലൊരാളാണ് സുരേശ്വരാചാര്യർ, ശൃംഗേരി മഠത്തിൻ്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ അധ്യക്ഷൻ. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ശിഷ്യനാണ് വില്വമംഗലം. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആ പുഷ്പാഞ്ജലി ചെയ്ത് താമസിച്ച മഠം പടിഞ്ഞാറക്കോട്ടയിലെ കോട്ടയ്ക്കകത്ത് മിത്രാനന്തപുരത്തുണ്ട്. ആ പഴയ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ തപോഭൂമി, അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സമാധിസ്ഥലവും അവിടെ തന്നെ. എത്ര ഭക്തന്മാർ അവിടെ വരുന്നു ആ തപോഭൂമിയിൽ. അതുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവരെയും ആ പുണ്യഭൂമിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുക കൂടി ചെയ്യാണ്. പോരാത്തതിന് ഇപ്പോൾ അവിടെ നവീകരണ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. മെയ് 12-ാം തീയതി ശങ്കര ജയന്തിയാണ്. അന്നവിടെ ആചാര്യസ്വാമികളുടെ ഒരു പ്രതിമ സ്ഥാപിക്കലും കൂടിയുള്ള ചടങ്ങുണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ സമയമാകുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരെയും അറിയിക്കും. അതിനായിട്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഐ ഇൻവൈറ്റ് യു, അവർ ഓണറബിൾ ഗവർണർ, ടു ദാറ്റ് ഫങ്ഷൻ. അതും കൂടി അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. എല്ലാ ശാസ്ത്രങ്ങളും, എല്ലാ വേദങ്ങളും, മഹാത്മാക്കളുടെ വാക്ക് മുഴുവൻ എല്ലാവരെയും, എല്ലാം മനസ്സിൻ്റെ വിഷമം ഇല്ലാതാക്കി നമ്മളെ സന്തോഷിപ്പിക്കാനാണ്. ഇതാണ് ശാസ്ത്രം പറഞ്ഞത്. ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ കലിയുഗത്തിലാണ്. വളരെ വളരെ ദോഷങ്ങളുള്ളതാണ് ഈ കലിയുഗം. പക്ഷെ എളുപ്പത്തിൽ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. കൃതേയധ്യായതോ വിഷ്ണും ത്രേതായാം യജതോ മഖൈഹി ദ്വാപരേ പരിചര്യായാം കലൗ തദ്ധരി കീർത്തനാത്. മറ്റ് യുഗങ്ങളിൽ വലിയ തപസ് വേണം, യജ്ഞങ്ങൾ വേണം, പൂജാവിധികൾ വേണം. ഇതൊന്നും വേണ്ട. ഹരികീർത്തനാത്, കൃഷ്ണാന്ന് 2 അക്ഷരം അതിലെല്ലാം അടങ്ങിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. രാമ എന്ന് 2 അക്ഷരം, അതിൽ എല്ലാ തത്വങ്ങളും അടങ്ങിയിരിക്കുക. ഈ രാമൻ കൃഷ്ണൻ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ചില ആളുകൾ ഉപാസിക്കുന്ന ദൈവം എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കേണ്ട. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് അബ്സൊല്യൂട്ട് ട്രൂത്ത്, കൃഷ്ണ രാമ. അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിലെല്ലാം അടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിൻ്റെ മുഴുവൻ ഉൽപ്പത്തി, സ്ഥിതി, നാശം ഏതൊരു തത്വത്തിൽ നിന്നാണോ അതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ രാമൻ എന്നോ കൃഷ്ണൻ വിഷ്ണു എന്ത് വേണമെങ്കിലും പറയാം, എന്ത് പേര് വേണമെങ്കിലും പറയാം, ഒരേ ഒരു തത്വം. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ ഉപാസന എല്ലാവരും ഇത്ര ആൾക്കാർ ഉപാസിക്കുന്നു. കലിയുടെ എന്തെല്ലാം ദോഷമുണ്ടെങ്കിലും ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള മഹാഭക്തന്മാരാണ് അതിനെല്ലാം ആ കലി മാലിന്യങ്ങളെ കളഞ്ഞ് ലോകത്തിന് ഒരു ശാന്തി സമാധാനം തരുന്നത്. അത് എല്ലാവരും അതിനുവേണ്ടി ഇവിടെ ഒരു സ്ഥാനം, അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രധാന സ്ഥാനമാണ്. ഇതിലിവിടെ വരാനും ഈ വാർഷികത്തിലും ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാനും ഇത്രയും സ്വാമിമാരും എല്ലാവരെയും കാണാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ് വലിയൊരു ഭാഗ്യമായിട്ട് കരുതുന്നു. ഭഗവാനെ ആരാധിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അതിനെ വായിച്ച് അദ്ദേഹത്തെ സമർപ്പിക്കാനായിട്ട് ഭാവിക്കാം. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ, ഹരേ രാമ 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 ഹരേ ഹരേ. സംസ്കൃത പദ്യം വായിക്കാം. ധർമ്മധ്വംസിഭിരുദ്ധതൈഃ സ ച ഭവാൻ സന്ത്രാസിതോപ്യസ്തധീഃ പ്രാതിഷ്ഠൻ മൃഗരാടിവാത്ര ശുനകാൻ വിദ്രാവയൻ ഗർജനൈഃ. ധർമാധിഷ്ഠിതധീരിമാം ഭൃഗുസുതാം സംരക്ഷിതും ത്വാമഹോ ബദ്ധശ്രദ്ധമമീ വയം ത്വദിതരാം ധന്യം ച മന്യാമഹേ. We thank you for your extreme, strong, deep commitment and express our utmost respect to you. Your Excellence, we pray to Almighty to shower their grace and blessings upon you always.
Hare Krishna, and thank you very much, Your Holiness Achyuta Bharati Swamiji. And I request Vikram Prabhu, the in charge of Kanyakumari district, to provide a token of love and respect, a shawl and a garland. As a token of love to the Honorable Governor of Kerala, His Excellency Arif Mohammad Khanji, we would like to present you the 125th Centennial Commemorative Coin released by Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India, and a Krishna art book which was published by Ford Motor Company, the best paintings from all over the world. It's our honor and pleasure to gift you a token of love. As a token of love and respect to Pushpanjali Swamiji, a picture of Lord Sri Krishna and a check for his trust would be handed over now. Now, as a token of love and gratitude and respect to Pushpanjali Swamiji, a picture of Lord Sri Krishna and the check for his trust would be handed over. A token of love and respect and devotion to Pushpanjali Swamiji, a picture of Lord Sri Krishna and a check for his trust. And before we move on to the national anthem, we have Pradeep Kumar V, Assistant Station Officer of Fire Force, who has won the Rashtrapati Samman and also the Chief Minister's Award. He's a neighbor and devotee for his love and respect, and we provide a token of love to him too. Thank you very much, and I request each and every one of you to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय